Shut up, Jabin.
And we're back.
Seems like the ball's just sitting there. You know, our live studio audience's attention has seemed to be diverted to these girls kicking a ball around. Oh, was that Meg?
That one girl really dyed her hair.
Did we switch goals?
What game?
What game?
I can't even see.
Maddie, I have a question.
Go, Maddie, go.
Isn't this a man's sport? Shouldn't these all these women be making sandwiches?
John, we don't want that negativity.
We don't. Hey, yo, John. Yeah, if you think women should make sandwiches instead of play sports, you can get out.
Get out.
Because there's a dude up there serving cheesy McLean's. Dudes can make sandwiches too.
And that cheesy McLean was delicious.
Yeah, speaking of cheesy McLean's, I partake in the consumption of one at halftime, and it was very delicious. You know, and I've tried a cheesy Hopkins before.
Yeah, my mom drove like half an hour to give me one. They said they were something special.
They were nothing like the cheesy McLean's. They're not even open 24/7 like the cheesy McLean store.
They're only open during like
games and stuff.
Games, yeah.
It's weird. But these cheesy McLean's are some of the best I've ever had. Which, you know, every cheesy McLean is great.
I guess you could say a Hopkins is a nasty patty.
Let's play something funny into the back.
I haven't had an RC in over a year.
Dang
It is so good. It's my first RC in a year, boys and girls. And Madeline McKittrick's grandmother. Cannot find the ball. I found it. It's getting a bit dark. You know what I found? I figured this out, and I might be a dummy for just now figuring this out, but the reason some places in the U.S. are hotter than other places is because they're at a higher elevation and therefore closer to the sun.
That only makes sense to me, Aaron.
That's why it's really hot on top of mountains.
Yeah, that's why you always see the mountains are white from the heat just torching away. So the soil has to be white instead of brown.
I thought the earth was flat.
Stupid.
Flat earthers.
Flat earthers are dumb. If you're watching this, flat earthers, you're dumb.
It's a dodecahedron.
Yeah.
It's got 35 minutes, 37 minutes left.
Dance.
Yeah, you can go 23 left.
Is that a fire alarm?
No, that was a dance. By Will I Am.
Have you ever heard the song Scatman's World?
By Justin Timberlake.
Nah, Scatman John.
Oh. Would you like me to play it into the audio?
Dance.
Dance. Imagine some dweeb that actually starts dancing when it says that.
Big fan of Will I Am. Will I Am was actually in an X-Men film.
Have you heard his new album though? More like Will I Am Not.
I'm still waiting
You know
for
what? This cheesy McLean could really use somebody once told me the world was wrong.
for Blue Skies Madagascar.
Oh, the camera just fell. I promise, Mr. Humphrey, we did not do that. Like, it just did it. How do you tighten this?
He said there is no way.
There's no way to tighten it. You just gotta hope it doesn't fall.
Well, boys, I guess we're just gonna have to stop.
This is the end of McLean County Sports Network Unfiltered
I'm about to have to do this
by hand.
by hand, yeah.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Number 21's pretty good.
If there's a way to tighten this.
Have you ever had one of the famous McLean orange pops? They go great with the cheesy McLeans. Although,
Okay. We're gonna have to figure out how to tighten this, and instead of pausing it, I think we're just gonna keep it rolling.
stay tuned. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
That can't be right.
No, no.
But it's in there. It's in there now.
Did I do it?
Yeah,
I did it. Oh, they got. Oh, we're going.
that could not have been right, but
It's in there. See if we can get it.
yeah, it's good. I promise it's good.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is actually Humphrey's daughter's iPad
Well,
from the games. That
too
I-
bad
that
Steve
I
got some
played.
ketchup from his cheesy McLean on it.
Some Calhoun ketchup, some Livermore mustard.
Calvin Cripps. Second of the
You know, Aaron, I hear that your mom went to college.
She did. She went to Oakland City University in Indiana.
That sounds like a fake university.
Yeah, it is. I made it up quick.
Don't you love whenever you just take a big gulp of Sunkiss and it's dripping down your chin?
I think you mean McLean County's Orange Pop.
That's it. They put Sunkiss paid them to put in the label on it, but it's paid advertising.
It's
Ain't all of
It's rebranded.
It's rebranded. It's really McLean Pop. If you take it, try an actual Sunkiss, it's way different. Oh. Honestly, if they got a negative point every time they kicked it through the goalpost, we would be winning.
Yeah.
Somebody.
What about
wants
number 10?
to-
Wish they'd freaking turn
I don't
around.
know, Jada.
13.
I will now take the tinfoil and shove it down the pipe.
I don't know. I probably should have been updating the score for those listening because I don't think we still on the scoreboard right now. It is 16 to 13. We're in the lead. I mean, 2 to 4. We are behind. But it seems like we've scored more times.
I thought we scored 13 points.
I legitimately did think we were in the lead. I'm sorry for the false sense of security. I thought they got the sides wrong.
No, we've scored twice. Riley scored, then Maddie scored, and then other people scored for the other team. That aren't Riley and Maddie. And then aren't on our team.
Clever.
Huh, he's using it as a back scratcher again. Clever. J-Bob, that's why you're over there and we're over here.
Peyton Caraway told me he was coming up here.
Peyton Caraway said he was going to come up here, but I don't see him. And he's looking at me. He said he was going to be up here later. I can't make any promises, though. But we'll definitely get him commentating if he comes up. What a gay shirt. If wearing tie-dye shirts is gay, I'm the biggest queer on earth. Wolverine, there I said it. I couldn't hold it any longer.
James Howlett, also known as Logan.
He has retractable claws, okay? They retract, but they're entirely too big for his arm.
Okay.
Okay? And he's born in Canada, okay? But he lived most of his life in America, okay? He
Fought in
died
the
at
Civil War.
He died at like 350 years old, okay? Nice save.
Depends on what timeline. It's the X-Men continuities. Terrible.
Booty cheeks. Aaron,
I know what you're gonna say, and I don't want to get into it.
what?
Just don't want to get into it.
I'm gonna say it.
Yo, I'm gonna put up a poll real quick on this video.
Gravity or gravitation is a natural phenomenon by which all things with mass or energy, including planets, stars, galaxies, and even light, are brought toward one another. On Earth, gravity gives weight to physical objects, and the moon's gravity causes the ocean tides. There, I said it. Is water wet? Now, some may argue water's not wet. Water makes things wet. But you know what? The water makes the water wet because the water molecules are touching each other, so therefore water is wet.
Do you know if you scramble the letters in water, you get wet raw? And if you scramble that, it spells water.
Are you serious?
So water is wet, basically, is what you're saying. That's a good save, by the way. Nice job, Jaden.
I'm a pretty good goalie myself.
Gravity is a force of attraction that exists between any two masses, any two bodies, any two particles. Gravity is not just the attraction between objects and the Earth, it is an attraction that exists between all objects everywhere in the universe.
Hey Matthew, I'm a little curious. What does the atomic symbol PR, what element does that stand for? Take your time.
The atomic element PR stands for praseodymium, which is a chemical element. It has the atomic number 59, and it is the member of the lanthanide element family.
Oh, we brunch with them.
So it's related to cheetahs, zebras, muskrats,
Matthew, do you
and
mind if,
the American
Can you take
fowler
over the
toad.
camera for a second? I gotta use the restroom.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
We can get J-Bob over here. Nah.
Hey Stein, could you come and watch this for me? Now don't you say anything bad about me while I've got it.
I can't even see the ball through the camera. There it is. Why is the brightness so low? Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. And the years stop coming and they don't stop coming. Oh, the ball's going this way. Oh shoot, I almost dropped the camera off the edge. I mean, where's the ball? If you know where the ball is, please comment in the comments below. Which that's what the comments are for, commenting. Oh, I found the ball. There it is. Kick. 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 Nice kick. Oh. Catch. Run with it. You're not allowed to run with the ball. This isn't rugby. Kick. Kick. Out of bounds. Okay, so today, Stein, I was playing around in my basement, and I decided I would shoot some gold particles at some foil to see what would happen, you know? No, wait. It was gold foil, and I was shooting helium particles at it. And I just wanted to see what would happen. And so what I noticed is some of the helium particles bounced off.
That is another goal for the Lady Storm.
Some went straight through, and
that
some got
goes by
stopped
number 21,
by the
Caitlin
gold foil.
Kavanaugh.
And so I think that was the case because a nucleus has a strong positively charged center, and that's where most of its mass is contained. And I think that is what I think that is why that happened.
Sounds pretty accurate to me.
And so I think I have discovered a new law of chemistry. I have discovered the the makeup of an atom. I am planning to receive my.
That's why he's over there.
That's why you're over there, Jaden. I'm planning to receive my
Hey, man.
scientific
announcing for
medal
the soccer
honor
game.
this March. So anyone that's wants to attend March 3rd, 2020, I will receive a scientific medal of
Yeah,
honor for my discoveries of the makeup of an atom.
No, we lost. We lost 51 to 22.
I'm just kidding. That was John Dalton that discovered that. If you don't know, John Dalton lived in the early 1900s.
Okay, I love you.
No, 1800s, excuse me.
Bye.
And he discovered that
Here comes
that an atom had a dense positively charged nucleus. And here's Aaron. Aaron will tell us about John Dalton's discoveries now.
So I could have sworn that the boys' bathroom had urinals in it.
Yeah.
So, Dad,
And men.
apparently,
Okay, so Aaron, please tell them about John Dalton's discoveries.
John Dalton believed that atoms could not be split, and that they were the smallest unit of measurement. He was right in that they were the smallest unit in measurement, but they could be split, which caused some disastrous consequences, such as the atom bomb and other nuclear weapons.
Thank you, Aaron.
I think this is crooked.
It is very crooked. Somebody.
That's... Last time you sang that song, the iPad actually fell. Hey, I think it's fine. We don't want another.
Oh, that makes
Ah.
it easy. Yeah, we figured it out. Just give it a second. Ah, you gotta shove it.
Fat dub and a half.
from there,
The pole wishes to speak.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. There ain't the
I was
sharpest
out at
tool.
9. I was out
It's
at
not
9:30 last night. I was out at 9:30.
J-Bob, that's why you're over there and we're over here.
Shut up, Matthew.
He go to school today? Huh? He go to school?
Yeah.
So,
I went to throw
Ale?
that pee. I went to throw that baby.
Hold on. What?
very unfortunate what's going on right now.